Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have came with a topic like a unit 5. In the unit 5 we are having that prose and poetry teaching, how you are teaching of the prose and poetry. So here it's the first semester of BEd pedagogy of English unit 5 topic is prose and poetry. And coming to the prose, how what is the prose is nothing but the given abstract of the comprehensive subject. So objectives are to understand the characteristics of prose, right? What are the characteristics, what are the interpret prose text, how what is the main content, and what are the main objective of the prose, and to develop the critical thinking and reading skills, to improve the writing skills in prose style. So what are the methods in the prose means reading and discussion. So read and discuss the prose text in the class. Analysis and interpretation, that means analyze and interpret the text, identifying the themes, motifs, and you need to understand the other perspective of view, right? Writing exercise, writing prose piece such as descriptive paragraphs and narratives, and the essays, literacy circles. So divide the students into the groups. So coming to the methods, reading and discussion, read and discussion of the read and discuss the prose text in the class. Analysis and interpretation, analyze and interpret the text, identifying the themes and motifs and literacy devices. So writing exercises means write prose and pieces such as descriptive paragraphs and narratives and essays. Literacy circles are divide the students into groups and to discuss the analyzed text. Writing workshops to give a feedback and guidance on the student writing. And text marking, that means highlighting the words and everything. So these are all you learn in the previously text selections. Yeah, coming to the text selections, so short stories like Sherlock Holmes and The Gift of the Maggie and everything. Novels like To Kill. These are the examples of these only, and it's not compulsory to read these only, and it's just examples. And novels like To Kill a Mockingbird and The Great Gatsby, and essays are the essays of the George Orwell, and biographies and autobiographies, historical prose and everything. And assessments like a reading comprehensive quizzes and writing assessment and portfolios, class participation and discussion, literary analysis and essays, vocabulary tests and everything. So by following these approaches, students will develop a deeper understanding of the prose, and their critical thinking writing skills also will be developed. So teaching of poetry. Poetry means the poem, right? Poem. So the reading and recitation, so students read and recite the poems to appropriate rhythm and meter. So actually by once if you are read the poem at once, it's not easy to understand the poem. You need to thorough in the poem for the understanding purpose, right? You need to understand in the word meanings in that poem, because the poet uses the different and unique words for the meaning. And analysis the interpretation means student analyzes the poems to understand the meaning and themes. Creative writing, so student write their own poems and experimenting with the forms and styles. Performance and presentation, students perform and present the poems, developing the confidence and the expressions. Comparison and contrast, that means students compare the poems, exploring the similarities and difference between the 20 poems, right? So historical cultural context, students study poems with their historical cultural context. Imagery and symbols, that means students explore and analysis the use of imagery and symbolism of the poem. Poetic devices, as students learn about and identify the poetic devices such as the metaphor, simile, and presentation. Metaphor, simile, or the like the words, grammatical word in the grammar you will learn this metaphoric, simile, presentative, personification, everything for the poetry words. Activities, the activities like poetry reading and discussion, poetry writing workshop, recitation, analysis, interpretation, comparison, contrast activity, music connections, and art connection and culture connection. These are all. Using the multimedia in English, multimedia means nothing but the resources, the multi resources like audio, video, visuals, and everything. All right. Benefits are the engaging the students and increase the motivation, enhance the learning experience and interaction, develop the multimedia literacy, and provides authentic materials and a context. And then the last one is support the diverse learning styles. So the multimedia types are like audio, video, images, interactive, web based. So audio, podcast, and whatever the hearing based materials. Video means movie, TV show, news clips, and everything. Images, photos, infographics, and illustrations, everything. Interactive means games, simultation, and interactive whiteboards and everything. Web based online resources and websites, social media. Applications in ELT is listening and speaking, audio and video recordings for the listening comprehensions and speaking practice. So then the reading and writing, vocabulary and grammar, pronunciation, cultural awareness. These are the speaking. These are the applications of ELT. Tips for the effective use. So tips means for the learners levels and needs, choose appropriate materials, right? For the learners level and needs, use the multimedia to the supplement, not replace in teaching. And encourage the critical thinking and analysis, provide the guidance and support as needed, ensure the technical compatibility and accessibility. So to conclude these multimedia into ELT, teachers can create the engaging the interactive and effective learning experience that cater to diverse the learners needs and enhance the language learning outcomes. The online resources for the ELT. So some of the online resources like websites, online courses, and everything for the ELT, English learning teaching. So here some of the websites like the British Council teaching resources and courses. It's one of the website for the teaching resource and courses. So Cambridge Assessment English, Oxford University Press, BBC Learning English. These are the audio video resources, teaching resources and materials. Coming to the online courses, Coursera. These are the courses of for the English learning, ELT learning. So online courses, Udemy, edX, and everything. Teaching resources like a teach pay teachers, teachers pay teachers, lesson plans and resources, ELT connect, lesson plans and resources, ESL library, lesson plans and resources. So the next thing is the language learning apps, Duolingo, Babbel, Quizlet. So these are the language learning apps. And online communities like a social media, Facebook groups for the ELT professional, Twitter, Reddit, forums, and everything. So 5 mobile apps for the ELT are learning apps like a Duolingo, Babbel, Quizlets, teaching apps like a Teachers for Teachers, ELT Connect, and ESL Library, productive app like a Trello, Google Drive, Evernote, everything, and assessment apps like Kahoot, Quizlet, and ExamView, virtual classroom apps like a Zoom, Google Meet, Skype, and everything. So these are the ELT resources for the mobile apps can enhance the teaching and learning, provide the professional development opportunities, and facilitate the communication collaboration among the ELT professionals. So coming to the next topic, that is ELT, English learning, teaching, and social networking. So previously I learned the social medias and online resources. So online communities means joining the online communities like a Facebook, Twitter charts, and Reddit forums dedicated to the ELT to connect with the teachers, shares the resources, and discuss the best practices. So the professional development utilize the social media for the professional growth and such as webinars, online conference, and workshops. Resource sharing, the share and access of the teaching resources and the lesson plans and materials on the social media platforms. Collaboration, that means collaborate with the teachers worldwide and projects, research, and initiatives. And the next one, student engagement. Utilize the social media to engage the students in language learning only, mainly purposely, and online discussion, vocabulary building, and cultural exchange. Feedback and support. If we receive the feedback, support, encouragement, we can understand what you are lagging, right? So peers on the social media, you can colleagues from the peers, you can get the feedback. Networking means expand the professional network, connect with the educators, and build the relationship in the foster growth and opportunities. Accessibility, utilize the social media to reach a broader audience, including the students with their disabilities, and promote the inclusive language teaching practices. So by leveraging this social networking, ELT professionals can enhance the teaching, learning, and professional development, ultimately improving language education. So I think you understand, you are getting these topics, and thanks for watching my videos of these pedagogical English. And if you have any doubt, you can text in the comment box. And thanks for watching my video.